Only on ABC 15, what would you do if you saw this? An erratic driver just speeding down a busy Valley freeway. One woman who caught the entire thing on video tried to turn him in, but she says in the end, she felt powerless, completely powerless. ABC 15 Stephanie Hockridge joining us now live. And Stephanie, this dangerous driving, I understand, went on for a pretty long time.
Yeah, absolutely. This driver was caught on video on the Loop 101 for at least 25 miles. Take a look. Started all here at the Loop 101 in Tatum, and she followed him all the way down to Thunderbird here. Now, the woman who filmed it wants to stay anonymous, but she chose to follow the driver for nearly 30 minutes. And there's a reason for that.
Weaving in and out of the lanes, sporadic brake lights, and then this.
He hit the median, the concrete median this time, and we just sat there and went, oh, it bounced off, and he still kept going.
In fact, this continued for nearly a half hour.
And then it was slowing down to 30, speeding up to 70 plus.
On the Loop 101 from Tatum all the way to Thunderbird, the entire thing caught on cell phone video.
Hit the rocks flew, they didn't stop.
But what upset this woman the most is she called 911 3 times to report the erratic driver and says no officers ever showed up. In fact, watch here as the driver passes a police car.
And we thought at first that he was waiting for us because we had already made a couple phone calls.
But the erratic driver cruises right past the officer.
I honestly was in fear that something really bad was going to happen.
But she refused to give up because she understands the kind of pain that would cause.
When I was in high school, my boyfriend got killed in a drunk driving accident. The thing is, I was supposed to go that evening before, and for whatever reason, I stayed home.
So she thought if she just kept going, if she just kept calling the police.
That won't happen. Somebody won't get hit, somebody won't get hurt, or possibly die. And that was in the back of my mind.
Well, every time the woman seemingly passed a new mile marker, the 911 agent would simply transfer her to another police jurisdiction. We called DPS, by the way. They said that they take all calls seriously and they respond with the resources that they have available. And Katie, the woman, by the way, lost track of the driver around Thunderbird, and presumably, as far as we know, that driver was never caught.
Yeah, and all this, although this being an emergency, you wonder what would happen if she was really seriously injured or hurt in calling for help and needing definitely a faster response.
Absolutely, really good point.
All right, thank you, Stephanie.